we'll discuss trigger. What is a trigger? A trigger is something that initiates a breath or initiate a respiration, inspiration. Initiate and inspiration. The ventilator has to be given a signal that the patient is trying to take a breath. So it will be only valid for those patients who have the capacity to take a breath. Right? So it can be of two types. One is called time triggered. The time triggered also called machine triggered. And there is a second one that is called the patient triggered. The first one is only valid. So it is of two types. The first one is only valid for those patients who cannot initiate a breath, cannot take a breath on their own. So what will happen? So there will be a preset time set on the ventilator. So when the preset time is over or reached, the ventilator will provide a breath. Now who provides that preset time? That will depend upon the respiratory rate. For example, if a patient who is paralyzed cannot control his own breath, cannot initiate his breath, and we have set a respiratory rate of 12, that means 60 seconds divided by 12 is equal to 5 seconds. So every 5 seconds, that is the preset time, one mechanical breath will be provided by the ventilator. This is called a time triggered breath. It is valid only in case of patient who is paralyzed or heavily sedated or have some pathology due to which he cannot trigger a breath. For example, in brain dead patient, in coma patient, those who cannot produce a breath. Right. Now coming to the patient triggered breath, it can be two types. What are the two types of patient triggered breath? Mainly called pressure trigger and another is called flow trigger. Correct? Pressure trigger and flow trigger. So what is a pressure trigger breath? So in the patient trigger case, the patient can create some amount of effort to produce a breath, but due to the pathology, a whole breath cannot be given. So patient is able to initiate an inspiration. In pressure trigger, what will happen? The patient can create a negative pressure that will cause the drop in pressure in the airway, and that will be detected by the ventilator, and the ventilator will sense the patient needs a breath and it will provide. So what is this? So drop in airway pressure, and this will be detected by ventilator to provide a breath. Right? Now those drop in airway pressure, you can set that. Usually it is set at around -1 centimeter of water to -3 centimeter of water. It can goes even up to -5 centimeter of water. Right? So the patient will try to take a breath, the diaphragm will go down, there will be creation of a negative pressure, and subsequently it will be detected by the ventilator and it will provide a breath. This is called pressure trigger. So what is the flow trigger then? Flow trigger is the same thing, but here there is a concept of called bias flow. So even when the patient is not breathing, there is a constant circulation of airflow is going through the circuit. The inspiratory circuit, the expiratory circuit is going through it. So when the patient try to take a breath, it sucks in some flow, so that the expiratory flow becomes less than the inspiratory flow, and that reduction of the flow can be detected by the ventilator. And the ventilator senses that now the patient requires a breath, so it will give a breath. So you can just pictorially design it like this. So this is the inspiration, expiration. Now when the patient sucks in this condition, inspiratory flow is equal to expiratory flow. In this condition, because patient has taken some flow, so the expiratory flow is less than inspiratory flow, and there is a sensor, it will detect that decrease and provides a breath. So that flow limit can be in the range 2 to 6 liter per minute, depends upon different ventilator. So now these are the three different kinds of trigger. Now